Could you forgive the people who stole 27 years of your life? Not days, not months, but decades. While the world moved on, marriages, children, change, you sat alone in a prison cell as time was taken from you. Would your heart harden, or would you still believe in hope? He was born Rolila Mandela, a name that meant troublemaker. Not the kind that starts fights, but the kind that dares to disturb injustice. The kind that refuses to stay silent when silence protects the powerful. He studied law, not to climb the ladder, but to tear it down and build a new one, where everyone gets a rung. He became a revolutionary, not because he hated his oppressors, but because he could no longer tolerate injustice, not for himself, not for his people, not for a nation divided by the cruelty of apartheid. When they put him on trial, they wanted to bury him alive. They gave him a choice, deny the cause or disappear in a cell, and still he stood and said, "It is an ideal for which I am prepared to die." Ask yourself, would you risk your life for justice? Would you speak truth to power, even if it cost you everything? And so, the cell closed. A steel door, 4 gray walls, a concrete floor, a bucket for a toilet. No children's laughter, no touch, no light, just bars and silence and time. 27 years, nearly 3 decades stolen. While others crumbled, he endured. While others raged, he reflected. While others gave up, he grew stronger. He held one weapon no prison could take, and that is hope. Then, after 27 years, the chains were cut loose. The world watched, breathless. Surely there would be anger. Surely he would demand revenge. Could anyone blame him? But Mandela chose something greater. Not revenge, redemption. He stepped out of prison and chose to forgive the very people who tried to break him. He shook the hands of his jailers. He invited his enemies to the table. He didn't dream of power, he dreamed of peace. He didn't just free himself, he freed a nation. He became South Africa's first black president. But more than that, he became a global symbol of strength, grace, and healing. He didn't just rewrite history, he healed it. He showed us that even after the deepest wounds, unity is possible. That forgiveness is the mightiest weapon. That one person's courage can change the course of humanity. Now ask yourself, what injustice are you letting stand? What fear is keeping you from speaking out? What will you do with the time you've been given? What chains will you break? What legacy will you leave? Because the greatest leaders don't rise for themselves. They rise so others can rise too.